Hi everyone, hope you're well. Today is Wednesday the 9th of October 2013 and I haven't been productive today really because I've been playing Bioshock Infinite a bit the last couple of days and I really wanted to finish it, so I spent all afternoon doing that. I've just recorded this vlog already two times because I really want to talk about the plot of Bioshock Infinite, and both times the vlog kind of overran a bit and I decided to record again because it got a bit long-winded. As you can imagine, as those of you who have played it and have played it all the way through and know about like the plot and the ending and the whole thing, and so I won't talk about the plot. I think it's really good, and but that's my overall opinion of it. Is the plot and the world is cool. I don't think it's the best ever, but as far as computer games go, it's really good. And I have a few issues with the ending where it's like some bits of the ending I think are awesome and perfect. Other bits of the ending I think are a bit kind of artsy and kind of ruin it, and it could be a lot more kind of understated and just cool if they just like for example, the whole kind of point of the plot, the whole kind of loop, if you know what I mean, with the baby and stuff, is perfect. It's really good. That's just good story. And but kind of the artsy bit with the multiple lighthouses, I'm not so much of a fan of. I'm a bit like, do we really need this bit? You know, it's does it really look cool? Because it kind of just looks a bit cheap and silly, in my opinion. I'm sorry if anyone involved in any way whatsoever is watching, but just me personally, I wasn't a fan of all the lighthouses, but the general plot I thought was really cool. And the revisiting a familiar place in the ending was really cool as well, and it looks like some of the DLC is going to be there as well, which will be very interesting. And also is got a kind of time paradox ending, but it's a kind of time paradox ending where it does the Back to the Future approach of going, oh, you can change something and then it kind of cancels everything out. And if you do the same thing in Chrono Trigger, it becomes like a gameplay mechanic in Chrono Trigger. But when it comes to actual real serious storytelling, I prefer stories where they acknowledge that something could be a time paradox, but it doesn't allow it. It like has everything set in stone and everything happens the way it happens and it actually can't be changed and everything's a self-fulfilling prophecy. And it was disappointing because the plot seemed to be going that way, and especially it's got a clear link to stories like Le Jetée or 12 Monkeys, which is based on Le Jetée, in terms of a certain character killing themselves, their future self, and then knowing it's blah 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 blah, knowing it's going to happen. So I was really thinking it was going to take that vibe at the end, but then just sort of like then twist it and go, oh no, it's all cancelled out. It's the difference between Terminator 1 and Terminator 2 as well. I have a huge rant about where Terminator 1 basically says, you know, you can't change your future. You know, everything is set in motion and it's a self-fulfilling prophecy or whatever, and stuff happens in the future because it happened in the past because it happened in the future, blah 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 blah. And Terminator 2 kind of goes, oh, screw all that, you can, even though it's an awesome action film, awesome thriller, the actual underlying philosophy with time travel and stuff is it kind of goes, oh no, actually you can change it. You know, so and then the later films go back on that again, which is a shame. Or maybe not, according to my argument, but it's a shame they're not very good films, I guess. So anyway, but generally I thought the plot and the world were really cool. But yeah, my main gripe was kind of the combat was kind of a bit tiring. I would have liked it if there had been a stealth option, so that, because I really like stealth games. So it's a bit of a strange complaint because the majority of shooters don't have a stealth option and it is a shooter, but generally I don't play shooters for that reason. And there's a spiritual successor to stuff like System Shock where back in the day, the old System Shock games, there was always multiple solutions to every problem, and Bioshock's kind of gone this way where the solution to nearly every problem is shoot it in the face, which gets a bit... The older I get, the kind of more tired of violence in computer games I get. It's kind of... It can still be fun, but playing through a long game like that all in one go is kind of what I've done. It gets a bit too much, you know. It gets a bit kind of, can I just... I'm tired of shooting stuff now. I just want the story because it's a cool world. So it'd be nice to have like some kind of stealth option where you don't have to like waste as much time fighting. And there's areas of the game where you can kind of avoid fights a bit, but not that much. So anyway, I guess maybe I'll leave the vlog here for the day, and that's kind of my impression of Bioshock Infinite. Like the story a lot. I like it a lot. I'm not going to say I love it, but it's good. It's really good. I give it like a solid 8 out of 10. But I wasn't a fan. I wouldn't want to have to play through it again because of all the combat. Got a bit tiring, in my opinion. So anyway, I'll leave it there because that is actually all I've done today, I guess. So I hope you're well, and I will see you tomorrow.